It was supposed to be a routine training mission, a display of American air superiority. But in the blink of an eye, everything changed. The F-15 Eagles, kings of the sky, found themselves in the crosshairs of an enemy they never saw coming. This is the story of how MiG-29s pulled off one of the most audacious aerial ambushes in history, and the shocking lessons the US military had to learn the hard way. Spoiler alert. It wasn't Top Gun. There were no high fives or beach volleyball. Just cold, hard reality. The year? The early 1990s. The Cold War was over, so we thought. The U.S. Air Force's F-15 Eagles were undefeated in combat, 104 kills, 0 losses. They were the undisputed heavyweight champions of the sky. But across the Atlantic, a new threat was lurking. Sleek, agile, and packing a nasty surprise, the Soviet-built MiG-29 Fulcrum. And then, it happened. During a joint training exercise, American pilots got a wake-up call they'd never forget. The exercise was simple. U.S. F-15s would face off against German MiG-29s, a friendly dogfight, no real danger, or so they believed. But the moment the Eagles entered the fight, something felt off. The Fulcrums weren't playing by the rules. They were faster, deadlier, and they had one advantage nobody saw coming. The Americans were about to learn a brutal lesson, in the most humiliating way possible. The F-15s expected a fair fight. What they got was a slaughter. The MiG-29s used their helmet-mounted sight system, a piece of tech the Eagles didn't have. With just a glance, the enemy pilots could lock onto them. No warning, no time to react. Boom! First Eagle shot down, then another, and another. The Fulcrums were picking them off like flies. The unthinkable was happening. The mighty F-15, the invincible champion, was getting schooled. Imagine showing up to a chess match, only to realize your opponent brought a flamethrower. Yeah, it was kinda like that. The results? Devastating. In some engagements, the kill ratio was 8-1 in favor of the MiGs. American pilots walked away, stunned. How? How did the underdog pull this off? 2 words: asymmetrical warfare. The US had focused on long-range battles. The MiG-29, built for the knife fight. Close quarters, brutal, no mercy. But this wasn't the end. It was just the beginning. Because what happened next changed air combat forever. The Pentagon was pissed. This wasn't just an embarrassment. It was a wake-up call. The US had grown complacent. And now? Time for revenge. Enter the F-22 Raptor. Stealth, supermaneuverability, and a whole new way of thinking. The lessons from that MiG ambush shaped the next generation of American air dominance. Turns out, getting your butt kicked is a great motivator. Today, the F-15 still flies. But the MiG-29? Mostly retired. The Fulcrum had its moment, but the Eagles adapted, evolved, and reclaimed the throne. The moral of the story? Never underestimate your enemy. Complacency kills. And in the skies, there's no second place. So, what do you think? Was the MiG-29's victory just luck? Or did the US get too comfortable? Drop a comment below, and if you want more untold stories of military showdowns, smash that like button and subscribe. Because history isn't just written by the winners. Sometimes, it's written by the underdogs who made them sweat.